Ooh, now that they move forward with this, you know what?
Just as I thought. That ain't shit.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. I thank every last one of you guys for taking time out of your day this week to view my content. Remember, if you enjoy my content and you'd like to see more of it when it's, in regards to these type of videos that you're getting ready to see right now, make sure you click that. That simply just means recommend Ty's videos to me, these that are like this, all right? And don't forget, you also can follow me on the things you see above and below. And do not worry about the Rumble being spelled that way. It's supposed to be spelled that way, just in case. Thank you guys for checking in on that. But yeah, it's supposed to be spelled that way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as more breaking news is being broken, I'm going to break it to you breakingly. No. But yeah, you guys all saw this. Merrick Garland, they voted, found him in contempt, and all that good stuff like that. And it looks like, oh, wow, we're finally starting to see some justice. We're finally starting to see this, and we're finally starting to see that. Look what's going on. The justice system, what it is that if the scales of justice is like this, and the way that they seen that Trump is on his witch hunt, made the scales go way down like this. Now it's like, okay, we need to do something to balance this out to make them think that something is really going on. Let's hit Hunter Biden. Did a little bit like this. Ooh, let's get Merrick Garland. What else is going to come out next that the Republicans are going to do to make it sound like they're having this balance of justice within our judicial system, which we all don't have. We have no faith in it. Yeah, that's what this is about. So don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, that you see other stories are going to come out like this. And I know it's going to upset some of you because y'all thought I was going to really be like, yeah, but you don't want to hear too much from me, right? You want to hear this.
All right, this vote is continuing in the House right now. It's a House vote to hold the Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, in contempt of Congress after the Justice Department refused to comply with these subpoenas demanding audio recordings of the president's interview with a special counsel investigating his handle of those classified documents. One notable no vote from Republicans, the only one that I can see right now, that would be Dave Joyce of Ohio. We are waiting here for Nancy Mace, how that went. She'll be joining us shortly. Right now to Aisha Hosni on what's at stake here. Aisha.
Here we go. So, Neil, this has passed now. The final vote is 216 to 207. As you mentioned, Joyce from Ohio is the only Republican no vote. He decided to buck his party. There were at least 6 members early this morning that were still undecided, sort of on the fence, and all but one, all but Joyce, voted with their party. Now what happens next? You were talking with John right before the break about the DOJ probably not likely to go after their own boss, right, now that this contempt vote has passed. But here's what could happen. There is an alternative road for House Republicans. Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna of Florida is vowing to force a vote on an inherent contempt. This is different from what we just saw happen on the House floor. Inherent contempt basically means that if it passes, it would direct the House Sergeant at Arms then to go and arrest Merrick Garland. So essentially the House would be doing the job of the Justice Department. We don't know if it's going to happen. She's certainly vowing to at least use a privilege motion to force this. And if she does that, then in the matter of 2 legislative days, the Speaker of the House would have to bring that to the floor for a vote. So if that happens, this drama goes on with AG Garland. Neil?
In the meantime, but I understand then that every Democrat has voted against this, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
yes, that's right, and there were absences today. So earlier on, we were it's all about the numbers, as Chad Pergram likes to say. Earlier on in the day, we were watching, and there were about 7 on each side that were missing. And then many of them came back, Nancy Mace among them. She had a big primary last night that she won, and she is now back in town and voting as well. I know you're waiting for her. So many members had come back, but there were still Democrats missing, and I believe Speaker Johnson was only going to be able to lose 4 Republican members today on this vote, but he only lost 1.
Got it. I wonder if their view, that is the Democrats' view, is typified by Congressman Jerry Nadler of New York. I guess he's the top Democrat on this Judiciary Committee, and he was quoted saying the Attorney General has substantially complied with their every request, referring to Republicans. He went on to say that the Justice Department under President Biden has cooperated far more extensively with the requests from Republican lawmakers than it did under the Trump administration. They keep pounding that, the double standard here.
Yeah, they do. They say that, look, we've already got the transcript, and there goes Speaker Johnson right behind me, back to his office. They've been saying over and over again that you have the transcript, but what Republicans keep saying is that the transcript in black and white in print doesn't share those ums and those moments of silences that President Biden might have had. Maybe he was trying to answer a question and he paused for a very long time, and perhaps that would show even further that he's struggling there in terms of his memory or, mental acuity. And that is what Democrats are afraid of, that they would take this tape and splice it and dice it in whatever way that they want and put it into political ads and use that in an election year. They're also making the case that, look, Republicans, basically bucked all these subpoenas that we issued during the January 6th investigation. So why are they now going after Merrick Garland for not handing over these audio tapes? And Jim Jordan took that on today and said, I never bucked it. I never said that I wouldn't testify in front of the January 6th committee. I just wanted to know what the parameters were. So there's been a lot of arguments made back and forth. But now Merrick Garland, the AG of this administration, has now been held in contempt. A big historic moment here in the House, Neil.
Yeah, it's only happened a couple of other times. But actually, it does feed a paranoia here, or that a suspicion, whether justified or not, that the White House or the Justice Department might want to hide something because these tapes are that bad or the president appears that out of it. And in an environment where lately we've gotten some examples of that disturb some people and embarrass some Democrats and make them worry for Joe Biden and whether he's up to the job, whether that's fair or not, this is going to refuel all of those suspicions again, right?
Yeah, look, if they can't get a hold of these tapes, then they'll never really be able to match and make sure that those transcripts are correct. They're a bit suspicious of these transcripts. And again, they want to know more of the details, those pauses, and what else was going on in the middle of those answers. But yes, Chip Roy, I believe, said today, what does he have to hide? If he's not releasing this, and there must be something that they don't want us to hear.
All right, Aisha, great reporting as always.
Well, what do you think? After hearing all that, same thing with Hunter Biden. What do you really expect to happen? You really think that they didn't see this coming? You really think that they're not already probably 10 steps ahead, knowing and thinking this was going to happen? They already have their plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E 2.0, plan E 2.366. They already got stuff behind this, folks. Nothing is going to happen. If it does, I will get up here and I will say, guys, I stand correct. Same exact thing with Hunter Biden. If something happens to Hunter Biden, I will sit here and I will say, I stand correct. They gave that fool years, y'all. Wow. Seriously. Now, with that being said, folks, come on now. Are we really that naive to think that anything is about to happen to any of them when they are the ones who run the show? Can you imagine that? You really think something's going to happen to them? You really think that Tesla is going to be able to say, you know what? We just going to strip Elon Musk of everything. He ain't going to have nothing. He won't have no ties to Tesla. SpaceX, we just going to strip. Come on now. Nothing is going to happen when you are the one who have things running. Nothing is going to happen when you are the one who put the plan in place. You are y'all, in my opinion, Merrick Garland actually put this in place. Hey, let this go through. Let the Republicans do this. Let it happen. We got to give them something to show that this is a equal justice system. We got to do this. Come on now. I'll be the sacrifice to appear as if you guys really are hammering down on this. Bull crap. Nothing's going to happen, folks. I'm sorry to break it to y'all. I don't think nothing is going to happen at all. It's just political bull crap to get us distracted from all this other stuff that's going on. Like, I don't know what. The terrorist people that got caught in the United States. Yeah, I'm probably going to hit on that a little later on. But anyway, guys, I could be wrong. If you think I am, let me know in the comments below. If you agree, let me know why you agree in the comments. Before you get out of here, make sure you click this right here. Please, please, please click that, because YouTube don't like these type of messages that I put out when it comes to this, because I'm a free thinking Negro who's not driven by the plantation of the Democrats currently right now. Not all of them, nor am I driven by the plantation of some Republicans as well. This Negro is free as far as thinking goes, all right? Don't forget also to check your cell phones, and if there's anybody in your cell phone that you know that would benefit from this channel, let them know about this channel, and seriously, double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to my channel, folks. I'm serious because it happens. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.